Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to ICAST 2024 here in Orlando. I'm starting to lose my voice, doing too many videos, talking too much, but we are here in the SEAGUAR booth right now, and I wanted to show you guys the new line of JDM products that SEAGUAR brought overseas so the American market could enjoy the same attention to detail that some of the JDM products have. So there's three products that I want to show you today that are part of this JDM line. The first one is actually going to be a leader material. So this is actually kind of interesting because one of the things that I've been, I've been kind of toiling with is like, why would you want to choose a leader material that's designated for leaders versus just a mainline, something like Tatsu? I mean, Tatsu's like the best of the best when it comes to, mainline, fluorocarbon. Why wouldn't you just use that? Just use 6 or 8 pound test Tatsu as your leader material. Well, one of the guys here, my buddy Brian, he made a really good point, right? The fact that with leader material, impact strength is super critical. So for like mainline, it's all about soft, supple. Obviously, you want it to be strong. You want it to have great abrasion resistance, and their lines have that on the mainline category. But with leader material, you want a structure to the fluorocarbon that creates a more impact resistant characteristic. Okay, so when you're setting the hook, you don't have all that much leader out there, not as much stretch to really give that cushion. So you want a good quality leader material. So that's kind of like we're just kind of. So that's just really just a quick explanation of like why they put so much emphasis into leaders, okay? So the first one that I want to show you on the JDM side is called Grand Max. Okay, Grand Max is a new leader material, 100% fluorocarbon. I believe it's a double structure fluorocarbon, similar to Gold Label and Tatsu. Grand Max, the big thing with this line is that it is a very high quality, top shelf leader material that is extremely thin per pound test. So very small diameter per pound test rating, which is a really big deal because, a lot of people think about, downsizing their line to be a little bit more subtle to fish or invisible to fish. You don't have to compromise the weight rating or the strength rating of your line with something like Grand Max, because you can achieve that smaller line size while maintaining strength. So or you can essentially up your pound test rating while maintaining a certain diameter. Another thing that's really important about the Grand Max is that the Japanese market, those anglers over there, they really fine-tune their techniques, their presentations. That is what they're known for, is just attention to detail. And as you can see here, you've got a wide range of different pound test options. Usually over here, we've got like 6, and then you jump a couple to 8, and then it goes to 10, and then 12, and then sometimes you have 14, and then or 15. I'm sorry. But with Grand Max here, you can see that it has a bunch of different pound test ratings in between. So that is another big thing, is you can really fine tune your presentation and fine tune the line that you're using, the leader material you're using. So that's Grand Max. All right, so the next one I want to show you is called R18. It is a mainline JDM line that is going to be very similar to Tatsu, okay? So a lot of the same qualities, very thin per diameter, mainline, very soft, supple, easy to cast, high abrasion resistance, just all the good stuff that you want out of a fluorocarbon line. R18 is going to have it as a mainline. The main thing with R18 is that, again, just like the leader material we just talked about, you get a lot of different sizes, so those in-between sizes. So again, you can fine-tune things and you can really find the right line size for the situation. So for instance, you know, you don't really see 16-pound tests that often, you know, and some of the other sizes that are available in this line. So that's another one. You know, again, the theme is being able to really fine-tune presentations. The third one that I want to show you is actually a braided line. So this one right here is PEX8. This is a braided line that, again, hyper focused on thin diameter. So extremely thin diameter per pound test rating. I mean, braid is already very thin when you look at the pound test rating compared to, you know, nylon lines, fluorocarbon, monofilament, and things like that. So this is even thinner than other braids, you know. So it's actually an 8-carrier braid. So you've got 8 strands braided together, very smooth, very smooth, just like the Smackdown. But this one right here is going to be well suited for fishing on spinning gear. Spinning gear, this is going to be a big deal because it's ultra thin. You can pair it with a lot of real good finesse leader material. And it's a color, it's like a red color. You don't see this color very often. It's red, but it has like a bright flash green, you know, segment every yard. So you can see that color right there. So you can kind of use that as a reference when you're using it. But gonna be a killer spinning reel mainline, and you just tie a leader material just like this one right here, the Grand Max, or, you know, something like Gold Label, you know, all of that. So anyways, guys, I just want to show you the JDM products. I think it's super cool. You know, I don't get into a lot of the big, you know, swim baits and a lot of the baits that come from the Japanese market. I'm generally a late adopter to that. But as far as lines, I see a lot of benefit of using the lines that they use over there because they're very particular. And I think that we can all benefit from a little bit of you know, fine tuning. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions about the JDM lines that I just talked about from SEAGUAR, drop a comment below. I'm going to see you out on the water or on the showroom floor here. Always trust the process.